This man shaved his head down to the scalp. He then knocked over an incense burner, grabbed 2 sticks of incense, and jabbed them directly into his own head. The burns made him sweat profusely until he passed out. When the man awoke, he had been dressed in new clothes. The table was filled with food. He happily ate his meal, but the monk beside him said, once he finished eating, he must leave Shaolin Temple. Angry, the man ran to the training room. He grabbed a wooden staff and smashed the wooden wolf to pieces. The master saw this and became very upset. He taught him that such violence was wrong, then took up a staff and demonstrated on the wooden wolf. Each of his movements was precise, but would never take the wolf's life. The master explained Shaolin's philosophy: to subdue enemies and teach them lessons, while giving them a chance to reform. The goal is not to take their lives. With that, the master sent the man away. The man refused to give up. He began practicing behind the mountain, pouring spring water over his head, wrapping vines around his staff, striking the water's surface with his staff. The man merged his own martial arts with Shaolin Kung Fu. The next day, the master told the man's family of his whereabouts, but on the way back, he encountered the man's enemies. They demanded to know where the man was hiding, to protect the man's safety. The master took an arrowhead and stabbed himself, sacrificing his life to protect the man. Meanwhile, the man's family sent his sister to meet him, but the man's enemies pursued her relentlessly. In a desperate moment, a shop worker took the girl's token and ran away. When the man heard the news, he was devastated. He had finally entered Shaolin Temple and let go of his hatred, yet reality forced him to pick up his staff again, along with the hatred in his heart. The master believed that joining Shaolin meant leaving all worldly attachments behind, but the man was determined, so the two began to duel. The man's martial skills were extraordinary. Even the master could barely keep up. Finally, the man used his self-created technique, a complete staff routine that defeated the master. The man pushed a cart of bamboo poles to an inn. When his enemies emerged from the building, he used his skills to send the poles through their bodies. Soon the man defeated his enemies. In the main hall, he saw 6 coffins. Thinking his sister might be inside, he went to check, but assassins jumped out from within. When the man finally found his sister, they were surrounded by even more enemies. At the critical moment, people from Shaolin burst in. With their help, the man successfully defeated his enemies. In the end, the man avenged his family. His heart finally released all burdens, and he embarked on a path of spiritual cultivation.